This story is just a small experience of mine that happened in the early morning of August 29, 2020. This is a kind of continuation with what I am experiencing from my earlier story, New House, New Experiences. It is not that I want to make a sequel of stories regarding my experiences in this new home, but I feel the need to share this since this is quite spooky for me in comparison with the curious entity on my bedroom. My grandma tested positive for the virus and needs to be isolated for a couple of days, thus the need for me to sleep temporarily on the couch at our living room. Actually, it is advantageous for me to sleep in our couch since it is closer to both the kitchen and the Wi-Fi router. Our living room and the kitchen is just connected without any dividers or separators because my aunt has the habit of watching the TV while eating, and since there is no dividers, she can watch the TV in the living room while sitting at the kitchen eating her meals. Continuing with my story, I was asleep on the couch when I was awakened by the 4 a.m. alarm on my phone. I quickly put it off and went back to sleep. As soon as I rest my head back to the pillow, an annoyed, "Anu ba yen, what is that?" came from the kitchen. It sounded so real and my mind snapped from sleepy to completely awake. I was still in debate on looking over to the kitchen to see if a person is in there or just ignore it. I did the latter part since I was scared. I closed my eyes and forced myself to sleep again. The moment I did the latter part, the pans cabinet on the kitchen started making noise as if someone is pulling out a pan to cook. Now, I know I decided not to look, but I took all my courage and sat up from the couch and saw a black silhouette of a man crouching over the stove, as if he was igniting the burner, and I thought it was just my uncle cooking, and laughed at the thought of me getting scared of my uncle cooking. After that, I went back to sleep and woke up 2.5 hours later. We were already eating breakfast when my uncle told us what happened earlier. He went to the kitchen to heat some water, then went outside to do some morning exercises. I asked him what time did he went down to heat some water, and he said 5-ish. I was taken aback by his response. I was awoken at 4 a.m. and saw something at the kitchen which was definitely not him. My aunt reassured me that nothing paranormal is happening in the house. But I was firm on what I had seen, so the following night, I set my GoPro to record anything in the kitchen so that I can show it to them, but at the last minute, I changed my mind and turned off the GoPro. I was scared of what I might record in there. Thanks for reading my story, and I hope you all are in good health.